keel. 3, 2, someone's in. Perfect. Aloha, namaste, welcome, good morning. Thanks for joining us on Live Yoga channel. Come on, roll out your mat. You're going to join us for yoga on the mat with Terra and Evan. Working on mental health, mental hygiene, lots of simple techniques to remove any stagnation, stickiness in the muscles and the mind, lifting our spirits up with these practices. We feel so grateful that you're on with us. We notice lots of people are hopping on, so we appreciate your help. And don't forget, when we're done with practice, hop on, subscribe, hit the bell too so you can get the regular lives. We have a great schedule and really appreciate folks getting on as subscribers on the regular habit of joining us at Live Yoga channel. So with the pitch in hand, let's go ahead and get started. Come to a comfortable seated position with our eyes closing. Momentarily you can soften the muscles of the face, relax the shoulders, turn the palms to face up if that's comfortable for you. No tension anywhere in the knees. If you gotta let the legs out, perfectly okay. No hard and fast rules. And let's just notice the breath wherever it is we find it this morning. Right at the nostrils, sacred entrance of the breath at the nostrils. Becoming aware of our breath and breathing. Perhaps for the first time today, conscious connection to this life-giving force. Breath awareness. Start our practice this morning with around a pranayama. You can allow the eyes to softly open. It's a forceful exhalation through the nostrils. The belly button's going to squeeze back towards the spine. Passive inhalation to follow. Kapalabhati, skull shining breath. Let's work together. Eyes can be open or closed. Let's begin. Take an inhale. And exhale. Exhale. Exhale, 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 continue. Exhale, 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 exhale. All the breath. Inhale, half lung of air. Hold the breath in. Kumbha, chest to chin. Pull the shoulders to ears. Engage the perineum like you're keeping yourself from going to the loo. No breath in. Gazing to the center of the mind stuff. Holding breath in without any tension. When you're ready, without any tension, release the head, release the breath, keep the eyes closed, gaze into the center of the mind stuff. We'll do a second round of Kumbha breath holds here. Body knows what it wants to do. Take an inhale. Hold the breath in. Engage the holds. Gazing to the center of the mind stuff. When you're ready, release the holds, release the breath, allow the head to come center and the eyes to come open. Yoga for the eyes, moving only the eyeballs. Take an inhalation. Exhale, look down, look up, look down, look up, look down, look up, center. Inhale, exhale, look far right, far left, far right, far left, far right, far left, center. Inhale, exhale, look down, far right, look up, far left, look down, center. Inhale, exhale, look down, far left, look up, far right, look down, center. Instead of stretching the eyes, let's focus the eyes. Right hand comes up, shoulder height. Not too high, not too low. Right in line with the eyes. Gazing at the tip of the finger without blinking. Slowly bend the elbow. Working on the focus in the eyes. Slowly extend back out. Gazing beyond momentarily. Inhale on the exhaling breath. Bend the elbow. Focus on the finger without blinking. To the nose and slowly extending back out. Gazing beyond. We'll do a third round, focusing once again on the finger. Without blinking, move slowly. And slowly extend the elbow back out. Release the hands, palms together. Rubbing the palms together, bringing some energy into the hands. Prana, friction. And then palming of the eyes. Right palm to the right eye, left palm to the left eye. Allowing no light to come in. Bathing the rods and cones, the retina. Healing energy into the eyeballs, the eye sockets. You can slow down the breath and breathing, please. Release the hands, interlace the fingers, press the palms away. And all the way overhead, straightening the elbows to your degree of flexibility. Press the palms, relax the shoulders, soften the muscles in the face. We'll move to our Ujjayi, ocean breathing. Slight constriction in the back of the throat. Air passing the epiglottis. Audible inhalations and exhalations, please. Release the hands. Back of the hands touch now out in front, right over the left. Turn the palms down to interlace the fingers. Roll the arms in, up, and over to your degree of flexibility. Perhaps halfway, like I'm demonstrating, or maybe all the way, like Terra would be showing. Let that yoga come into the wrists, the elbows, all the way into the shoulders, warming up the joints. And release and switch. Left comes up over right. Interlace the fingers. Again, let's keep a smile on the face as we move through the warm-ups. Remembering to breathe as we go. And let's release the hands, release the legs out in front. Heels touch to the mat, toes up to the sky. Sit bones are down. You can use the hands, your claw or palms next to you. Dandasana, staff pose. Squeeze the toes for 1 release, 2 release, 3 release, 4 release, 5 release, 6, hold and squeeze. And release. Yoga for the toes. Right comes over the left, just like we did with the hands and fingers, we're going to do with the toes. See if you can interlace 1 toe. That's amazing. Perhaps a 2nd toe. No hands. Maybe a 3rd toe. Eventually, maybe the 4th toe and the big toe, wherever you're at. Let's squeeze the toes, activating the nerves and the ankles, the calves, all the way up to the sciatic nerve up in the hip. For 3, 2, 1, and release. And do the same thing on the other side. Left comes up over the right, maybe different over here. Maybe you can get to a 2nd or a 3rd toe. Maybe only 1 toe. Fantastic. Wherever we get, we will interlace the toes, squeezing the toes. For 3, smile on the face. 2, 1, and release. We'll bring the yoga into the ankles, extending for 1 release, 2 release, 3 release, 4 release, 5 release, 6, hold. Clockwise, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and switch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Beautiful. Bring the yoga up to the knees. Left knee up in towards the chest. Grab the elbows, lift the chest, activate the seated leg, and we'll rotate for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Let's switch legs now. Bring to the opposite side. Lift the chest, grab the elbows, rotate. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Bringing ourselves up to the front of our mat. Coming into the quadriceps. Right heel comes into the perineum. Left leg goes back to your degree of flexibility. It's a big opening for early stages of practice, so take your time to move your body into the pose. The weight can come into the hands, perhaps, maybe one elbow and the other. If you've got the privilege to touch the elbows down, you can start to lay the spine flat. Remember to keep the left elbow down, or the left knee down, the left hip down. Back of the head may come in contact with the mat, perhaps the entire spine if you've got that privilege. Go ahead, extend the arms overhead. You can grab opposite elbows or release the hands to the sides. Slow down the breath and breathing, please. And slowly release. Come out the way we came in. Elbows to the earth. Press ourselves up comfortably. Try the same thing on the other side. Listening to our bodies, noticing left side, right side may be a little bit different. You may be able to go stretch a little bit deeper on this side. Let the breath be the guide. Slowly moving back to the hands and the elbows, perhaps to the top of the skull, or the entire spine laying flat with the arms extending overhead. Right knee down, right hip is down. Our breath is slow. Stay with the Ujjayi pranayama, ocean breath. Weight slowly back to the elbows, coming all the way up to standing position. Take your time. Come to meet at the front of our mat with our feet together. Palms to the sides. Heart lifting, shoulders back. Close the eyes momentarily. We'll visualize now our connection to the beautiful, beautiful sun. Noticing perhaps in your mind's eye a beautiful sunrise that you've witnessed recently. Contemplating our personal relationship to this beautiful, beautiful sun. Life-giving energy to all the humans, all the living things on the planet generating their source energy from this amazing star. So, so grateful for our connection to the sun. We'll do Surya Namaskar, moving 12 poses together with the breath. Allow the eyes to come open. Take a deep inhale. On the exhale, hands come heart level. On an inhalation, arms come up. You can look up, reach up, stay strong in the legs, keep lifting, reaching. And on an exhaling breath, hinge and fold from our hips. You can bend the knees if we need to. It's our first stretch of the practice. Releasing the weight of the head slightly. Extending the muscles of the rib cage, lifting the belly button. Working perhaps to straighten both knees, bring the weight slightly out of the heels. Fingertips come in line with toes if you've got the privilege. You can press the palms to the earth. And of course, the key to this pose is our breath. Audible inhalations and exhalations, please. See if you can slow down the breath. Bend the knees, left leg back, left knee down. Ashwashan Shalanasana, lunging to the hips, lift the heart. Take an inhaling breath. Gazes forward and up, lifting the breastplate towards the ceiling. Arms are peeling back with the weight of gravity. Front knee stays in line with the front foot. Back foot and knee pressing into the earth. Equestrian pose. Stay with the breath. For 3, 2, 1. Place the hands in line with the front foot. Right leg back. This is Parvokanasan, mountain pose. Body shaping like a V, looking like Mount Everest, spreading evenly into the hands and fingers, shoulder distance apart, inner elbows, going to draw towards one another. Can drop the chin towards the chest, make some space in the shoulder blades as the muscles of the rib cage come long, engaging Udayan Ban. This is the belly button lifting up towards the sky. Let the tailbone come with it. That's where the body shapes the V. Up at tailbone, peak of the mountain. Backs of the legs now pressing evenly back. You may notice the knees wanting to press back one more than the other. See if you can press them both back evenly. Similarly with the heels, see if one heel wants to press down to the earth more than the other. Let's try and press both heels down evenly together. Keep your hip distance apart. And our breath. Beautiful breath. Long, slow, and steady, please. On your next exhaling breath, drop the knees to the earth, heart right between the thumbs, elbows stay in. You can claw the fingers if you'd like. Ashtanga Namaskar, 2 feet, 2 knees, chest, chin, and 2 hands to the earth. Extend the chin slightly. Squeeze the shoulder blades by lifting the elbows up towards the sky. Stay with the breath. Ujjayi, audible Ujjayi, ocean breathing, please, for 3, 2, 1. Point the toes, soften the belly, press to the hands, Bhujangasana. If you've got a neck or a back injury or just warming up, like me, go ahead and bring the elbows in line with the shoulders for Sphinx pose. Again, pointing the toes. You can grip the fingers slightly, pull the chest through. Look up, gazing up towards the ceiling. And let's place the hands in line with shoulders once again. Body presses back here with the breath on an exhaling breath. Once again, mountain pose. Take an inhale, and on the exhaling breath, open the mouth, let all the breath go. Do yoga for the organs, up, down with the belly. Take the belly button up to the sky, keep going, no breath in. Up, down with the belly, no breath. And then slowly relax the organs, turn the breath. Left foot forward. Right knee down. Ashwashanshalanasana now on the other side, noticing perhaps different range of motion experience on this other side. Sink to the hips, soften the front toes, keep a smile on the face. Chest is lifting towards the sky. Gaze comes up. Breath is slow. Hands in line with the front foot. Exhaling breath, feet together. Backs of the legs are long here. Belly button lifts. Forehead comes in the direction of the shins. May notice you've got the privilege now to move from your fingers to your palms, or for your palms already pressing the palms to the earth, perhaps bending the elbows. You pull the body slightly forward. Belly button lifts. Forehead comes to the shins. Press the legs, palms together. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands, heart level, release the palms. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Move together with breath now, linking breath and posture, Surya Namaskar. Take an inhalation. Exhale, hands, heart level. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hinge and fold. Place the hands. Right leg back, right knee down. Inhale. Ashwashanshalanasana. Place the hands on an exhaling breath. Mountain pose. Back of the exhalation, no breath. Knees, chest, and chin. Ashtanga Namaskar. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Press to the hands, lift the chest. Look up. Turn the top to the toes. Push back. mountain pose. Right leg forward, left knee down. Ashwashan Shalanasana on the inhale. Place the hands. Exhaling breath, feet together. Forward fold and inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands heart level. Beautiful job. Release the palms, close the eyes momentarily now, visualizing beautiful, beautiful full moon. We've got a expanding moon in the sky coming into the cycle of the full moon this week. There'll be a full moon on Thursday. Moving into its full phase. So grateful for our connection to this beautiful moon affecting the tides of the oceans and streams. Similarly affecting our human aquarium, the plasma, the blood, the fluids, the waters of our brain and our body. So grateful for our intimate connection with this lunar force. Chandra Namaskar, making the mind our very best friend. Allow eyes to come open, take a deep inhalation, changing only 4th and 9th postures. Exhale, hands heart level. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, hinge and fold from the hips, placing the hands, taking a moment in the forward fold. Beginning to warm up the body now. And notice you can go a little deeper into your fold. Again, pressing the palms perhaps bending the elbows, beginning to pull the body, the forehead in the direction of the shins. Tailbone lifts, knees are straight. Bend the knees, left leg back, left knee down, hands together at heart level. Inhale, Chandrasana. Sink to the hips, coming down. Palms can be together or apart, reaching the fingers up towards the sky, up and back. Gaze is up towards the ceiling. Front knee once again coming towards the midline. Careful not to let that knee fly out. Soften the toes. Keep a smile on the face. For 3, 2, 1, and release. Place the hands. Right leg back, feet hip distance apart. This is Parvokonasana, mountain pose. Once again, pressing evenly to hands, evenly to feet. Body shapes like a V. Looking like Mount Everest here. Back of your next exhalation with no breath. Drop your knees, chest and chin to the earth. Ashtanga Namaskar. Inhale, Bhujangasana Cobra. Exhale, turn the toes. Once again, Parvokonasana. Left foot forward, right knee down, hands heart level. Inhale, arms up. Left and right are gonna look and feel different. Jump into the moment, see what your body, where it wants to go, where you can continue to breathe. No strain or struggle into the breath, please. Hips are down, heart is up, eyes are open. Chandrasana for 3, 2, 1. Let's place the hands, right leg forward on exhaling breath. Feet are together now. Once again, deepening into the forward fold. Few breaths here. Slow down the breath, please. Palms together. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands, heart level, release the hands. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Chandra Namaskar, our offering to the moon. Eyes come open, take an inhale. Exhale, hands, heart level. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Place the hands, right leg back, right knee down. Inhale, arms up. Place the hands. Exhale, left leg back, mountain pose. No breath, Ashtanga Namaskar. Elbows up, and then inhale, lift the chest, point the toes, look up. Bhujangasana. Turn the toes, push back, Parvokonasana, mountain pose. Right leg forward, Left knee down, hands coming through heart level on an inhaling breath. Place the hands, feet together on the exhale. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands, heart level, release the palms. Close the eyes momentarily. Tune inward. Notice the impact of postures we've done so far this morning on the physiology of our bodies. You may notice the auricles and ventricles of our beautiful heartbeat pumping, circulating fresh prana all the way to the tips of the toes and fingers. Can feel the capillaries vibrating in the skull. I'm grateful for this natural movement of life force energy breaking through blockages and grenkies, deepening the circulation of fresh prana throughout the body. Allow the eyes to come open. We'll do our first pose, chair pose, arms coming all the way up on inhaling breath. Again, hands can be in a steeple or just apart to your degree of flexibility. On the exhaling breath, let's all together now sit back like we're sitting into a chair. Bend the knees. Take the butt back perhaps a little bit further. Sit down. You can gaze up through the eyes, looking up towards the ceiling without changing the shape of the chin. So chin's parallel, gaze is up, fingertips reaching. Energetic extension through those elbows. Building strength and will in the shoulders. Sit down a little further. If you've got the privilege, you can perhaps lift your toes off the mat. Breathing deeply for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly release. We'll do Dvikasan, double angle pose. Gotta be careful of our furniture all around. Keep staying safe in our rooms. Interlace the fingers back behind us. Squeeze the shoulders together. On an inhale and on the exhale, hinge and fold. Feet are together. Arms are coming up overhead. Take your time getting in as the arms come up. Forehead comes in the direction of the shins. Legs are straight. Weight slightly out of the heels. And our breath, our beautiful breath, moving slowly and steadily. Dvikasan, double angle. Let's release the palms to the low back. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, hands come heart level. We'll move through the remainder of the chair series. We'll go to twisted chair, bring fresh prana into the stomach now. Take an inhale, hands at heart level. On the exhaling breath, sit the butt down, left elbow gonna hook to the outer edge of the right thigh, head and neck turn to side wall to your degree of flexibility. Palms are together in prayer. Sit the butt down, take the belly button across, gazing to the side wall, perhaps all the way up to the ceiling. If you've got that privilege, you can look down. Take the left hand in contact with the earth, right in line with the left toes. Right arm looking up to the sky, gazing up towards those fingertips, perhaps. If you'd like to go to your bind, you may. Keep breathing for 3, 2, 1, and slowly release. Come all the way back up. Do the same thing on the other side. This time, fresh prana moving into the liver. Take an inhalation. On the exhale, let's sit down and back. Hook the edge of the right tricep to the left thigh. So once you get the hook, you can get a little bit more comfortable. Sit down. Knees stay in line, belly button down and across. Head and neck turn to side wall. Keep breathing, please. If you're comfortable here, you'd like to look down, release the hands, open up into a fly variation, fingertips in line with the toes. Left arm reaching up to the ceiling now. Head and neck turn to follow without any stress or struggle. Begin to count. If you'd like to go to the bind, please do. For 3, 2, 1, and release. Hands come back to heart level. Release the palms to the sides. Take a step back. Let's keep moving through the postures. We'll go from chairs now into table. We're gonna open up. May notice the sound of the stream. Manoa stream. Vitalizing the local ions here. Grateful for the moving waters of the stream. Inhale, arms come all the way up. Let's set the table. Welcome to our living room. Inhale and exhale, hinge and fold the body forward. The front side of the body is going to come parallel to the earth here, best you're able. Line of energy from sit bones out through fingertips. Extend the elbows, strong shoulders, active fingers. Flat back, belly comes up, gaze can be down around 4 feet in front. Keep breathing for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands to heart level, bend the knees, both knees, right leg's coming up and back. Activate that left leg, straighten the left leg. Press out through the rear heel, this is balance pose. Eventually the arms are gonna come out in front. You can just get your arms out even for 1 second. That is amazing. Arms are extending, line of energy from rear heel out through fingertips. Perfectly okay if we wobble. It's okay if you fall. Listening to your body, your breath for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands back to heart level. Let's go right leg all the way up and through. Standing leg is firm. Right leg lifting to your degree of flexibility. Eventually in the direction of parallel. This is a long journey. Maybe today, maybe next week, maybe next lifetime for all we know, but let's keep working at it in the spirit of the yogis. Lift it a little bit higher. Smile at the shake in the leg. And slowly release. We'll go Vrikshasana, tree pose. Take that right foot to the inner left thigh, if not all the way down to the calf. Careful on the knee. No side pressure on the hinge joint. Go ahead and glue the foot wherever it touches into the standing leg. Nice and firm here. Right hip comes back, perhaps one hand and the other to heart level if that's comfortable for you. And that standing left leg is firm. Go ahead and extend the arms all the way up. It's okay if you wobble. It's okay if you fall. Put your branches, your flowers, your fruits onto your tree. Like to test your balance, you can soften the gaze. If you need to focus your balance, you can look down. Perhaps look out in front of you onto the wall. It's called the dristi, a focal point in the area of concentration. Helps deepen the balance. For 3, 2, 1, and release. Shake it out. Yoga pokey if you like. No need to turn yourself around. We're just going to go ahead and do the other side. Balance series. Hands come to heart level. Take an inhale. Activate the right leg, lift the left leg. Pendulum the body forward. So we're coming once again in the direction of parallel here. If we can get those arms in front, even for a moment, fantastic. Straightening those arms, elbows straight, fingertips reach. Press through the rear heel. Standing leg is straight for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands heart level, left leg all the way up and through. Back side of that leg wants to move in the direction of parallel. Maybe a little different on the right and the left sides here. Perfectly okay. Standing leg is firm. Lifted leg, probably shaking here. See if you can lift a little higher for 3. Smile at the shake. 2, 1, and release into Vrikshasana. Again, be safe in your press point. Into the inner thigh. Open that. Press the foot. Left knee comes back. Hands maybe at heart level. Find your dristi, your focal point, and then go ahead and extend the arms. Finding whatever flower or opening. You can do a mudra here. Maybe a steeple with the hands. Any shape the hands and arms want to take. Key to this pose, standing leg. Stay rooted into the right standing leg for 3, 2, 1, and release the hands. Shake out the legs. We've gone into our tree series here. We're going to keep moving through the tree. We'll go to the tree in a hurricane. I'm going to watch out for my furniture. Advise you do the same. Go ahead and outsides of the Feet are parallel to the mats. Arms come all the way up and overhead. Right hand grabs the left wrist, left hip comes out. Pull, pull, pull. Right shoulder slightly forward. Side body stretch here. It's challenging to breathe. Stay with it. Gaze up into the left shoulder all the way towards the ceiling for 3, 2, 1, and switch. Left hand comes up to grab the right wrist. See if you can get the right hip out. Round out through the side body. Left shoulder slightly forward. Left arm pulls the right. Gaze towards the right armpit chest. All the way to the ceiling for 3, 2, 1, and slowly release the hands. Once again, shake it out if you need. Feet are hip distance. We're coming to the floor. Take an inhale, and on the exhale, let's simply hinge the body forward. Padahastasana literally means hands 2 feet position. So if possible, fingertips underneath the toes. If not, no problem. Hands to the calves, maybe the shins, somewhere that's comfortable for you. For the rest of us, hands coming underneath the feet. Maybe you've got the privilege to get to the center of your palm. Perhaps you have the privilege to have the toes get all the way to the wrists. Wherever you're at, backs of the legs are straightening. Belly button is lifting, weight coming slightly out of the heels. Play with the weight in the heels a little bit. Don't come so far forward that you fall down, but notice if you can start to straighten those legs. With the weight coming slightly out of the heels, elbows will bend, perhaps. Belly button lifts, shin in the direction, shins are coming in the direction of the forehead. See if we get the forehead down towards the shins. For 3, 2, 1, and release. Peace fingers to the big toes. If you're behind the calf, just stay right there. Straighten the legs. Gazing forward. See if you can reach the head and neck forward towards the front of the room. Gaze coming with it. Perhaps the lower corner of the room, perhaps the middle of the room, perhaps all the way to the upper corner of the room. Cervical spine stretch for 3, 2, 1, and release. Place the hands. Walk back. Parbokanasana. Mountain pose. Hands and feet hip distance apart. Tailbone lifts. Go ahead and bend the right knee. Press the left heel to the earth. And the left knee. Press the right heel to the earth. Straighten both knees. Both heels pressing evenly down to the earth. Let's keep the right heel fixed. Left leg lifting. Big toe in the midline. Right elbow straight. Right heel to the earth. Lift that left leg a little bit further. Take an inhale. On the exhaling breath, left foot all the way forward into the warrior series. Take your time. Come on up. Back foot turns in 10, 20, maybe 30 degrees. See if you can sink a little further to the hip. Right hip coming forward. Hands come to heart level. Let's keep a smile on the face as we bring the arms up on an inhaling breath. Right shoulder in line with the left. Smile on the face. Arms can be, once again, steeple or apart. Sink a little further. Soften those front toes. Keep a smile on the face for 5. Back toe edge. Staying stuck down. 3. Feet are strong. Legs are engaged. 2. 1. And transitioning. Opening up here. Feeling the muscles and the bones opening up into Virabhadrasana 2. So back foot turns open now slightly. Make a little bit more room back there. Arms are parallel. You can feel the skeletal system in full extension. Feel the fingers of the bones of the fingers and the arms extending. Active muscles and tendons. Gazing out at the front fingertips. Sink a little bit further. Keep those hips opening. Virabhadrasana 2 for 3, 2, 1. Right arm forward to meet the left. Pinky toe edge of that back foot is rooted. Body shapes a diagonal. Lift the heart. Extend the fingers. Fearless warrior. Smiling at the shake in the leg for 3, 2, 1. Left hand to the earth. Right hand to the sky. Head and neck turn to side wall, perhaps all the way to the ceiling. Keep lifting the heart. Staying active in the toes and legs. If possible, move to your bind, right hand to the low back. Left hand lifts up to grab the right wrist. Otherwise, keep the left hand rooted to the earth as the heart lifts to the ceiling. For 3, 2, 1, and release the hands to the earth. Back knee to the earth. Heel toe, heel toe, heel toe. Open them up. Kondinyasa. It's an arm balance. You got to go to a push-up position here. We've got a little practice. We try and make it look effortless. We know that it is not. You got to hook the left tricep into the left inner thigh, and then the real key here is right elbow to right inner thigh. So you move to your push-up position. That left foot comes up, and then once you get hooked in, you get a chance. Lift the head. Then you can get the back leg coming straight. Back knee is up. Perhaps the back toes lift just for a moment. Point the left heel. Lift the back legs. Lift the chin for 3. A is for attempt. 2, 1, and slowly release. B is for a balasana or child's pose. Buttocks to heels, forehead to floor, palms turn to face up. If you need a pillow, please find one. Come to the most restful position that you can find. Notice once again the beating of our heart. So grateful for this beautiful heart. You can connect to the vibration of the 2 lungs, the lower lobes, the middle lobes, and the upper lobes. Grateful for the right and left lungs. Grateful for the heart, grateful for the lungs, slowing down the breath. Take an inhaling breath to rise up, take your time. And when you're ready, let's come to meet once again. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Mountain pose. Move through the warrior series here. Keep the left heel down, right leg lifting all the way up to the sky. Keep that big toe in line with the midline. Left heel to the earth. Left elbow is straight. Lift the right leg a little bit higher. Take an inhale. Exhaling breath. Right foot all the way forward. Turn the back foot. Rise up. Warrior series. Sink to the hips. You can bring the hands together at heart level. Inhaling the arms all the way up overhead. So left hip is coming forward. Left shoulder is coming forward. If possible, in line with the right shoulder. So keep that left hip and shoulder rotating. Sink a little further to the hips. Soften those front toes. Put a smile on the face. This is warrior 1 position for 3. Breathing deeply. 2, 1, and release. Gonna open up. Extending those arms parallel to the earth. Open up that back foot. Stay active in the back leg, active in the back hands. Gaze out towards the front fingertips. Arms parallel here. Front thigh moving in the direction of parallel as well. Slow down the breath. Virabhadrasana 2 for 3. 2, 1. Left arm forward. Advaya. Virabhadrasana, the fearless warrior. Body shapes a diagonal. Knows the journey here. Extending the arms. Lifting the heart. Gluing the feet. Lifting up for 3, 2, 1. Right hand to the earth. Left hand to the heavens. Stay strong in the feet. Keep opening the heart. Gazing towards the ceiling. If you'd like to go for your bind, drop the left hand to the low back. Right hand comes underneath that right lower thigh to grab the left wrist. Keep opening the heart. Otherwise, right hand to the earth for 3, 2, 1. And release the hands. Release the knees. Left knee or heel toe. Right hand all the way out. Once again, push up position. Hook the elbows into the balance points of the right inner thigh and the left outer thigh. See if you can get them connected. Straighten the right leg. Lift the back knee, perhaps. Go where you're at. It's a lot of core energy here. Lift the back toes, lift the chin. See if you can lift them both at the same time just for 1 second. 3, 2, 1, and slowly release. Come to meet Terra in the child's pose. Grateful, grateful now for that largest organ on the body, the skin, the dermis, turning into a purification process. Can feel the mixing of the elements, the fire element, building through the practice, mixing with the water element, cellular makeup of the body, creating a element of steam, purification, coming out through every pore in the body. Every pore in the body is active. It's almost like the prana is coming in and out through every cell in the body. Natural purification, natural detoxification happening. So grateful for this glistening, beautiful skin. Grateful, grateful for the skin. Rise on up. We'll come to meet in tabletop position on the mat with the hands in front in line with the shoulders, knees in line with the hips. Take the left hand up like we're going to shake someone's hand. Keep those left fingers extending, left elbow is straight. To create a balance point, we'll lift the right leg up and back. Press the rear heel away. Line of energy now from the rear heel out through those front fingertips. Stay strong in the belly. Gaze down if we need to for 3, 2, 1. Bend the right knee. Reach back with the left hand. Inside or outside's okay here. Either one. So you can grab to the feet. Keep lifting the knee, kicking the foot. You can look up and over your left shoulder. Little back bend for 3, 2, 1, and slowly release. Same thing onto the other side. Right arm is up to begin. Let's start there. Elbow straight, fingertips reach. Create the balance point through the left leg. Press out through that rear heel. Activate your central column. Spine is long, belly is strong. For 3, 2, 1. Bend the back knee. Reach back. Grab the wrist or the foot. Kick the foot, lift the knee. Gaze up towards the right shoulder. Keep lifting. 3, 2, 1, and gracefully go ahead and release. We'll walk ourselves back to an easy squatting position. Come to meet in a natural squat. Heels can be lifted or all the way to the earth, pending your degree of flexibility. Sitting down. Let's go ahead and do a stretch here. We'll get the left arm out in front. Right arm's going to reach up to the sky. You can go to a bind like Terra's demonstrating, or just stay open of the chest here like I'm showing. For 3, 2, 1. You can bring the hands back through heart level. Switch to the other side. So the elbow hooks around the edge of the knee. Hands in front about a foot. Maybe a little wide. Left arm reaches. Go to your bind if you did it on the other side. Otherwise, just open the heart. For 3, 2, 1, and release. Bring the hands together out in front. This is crow position. We're back in an arm balance here. It's your favorite. I know we can do this. Go ahead and press the knees into the backs of the triceps. Gaze comes down but slightly forward. It'll keep the head from coming straight down. So keep the gaze coming slightly forward. Perhaps the big toes coming together. Perhaps one toe and the other lifting. Perhaps you've got your headstand from here. If you've got your headstand anywhere in the room, you can go for that. Top of the head comes to the earth. And spine comes long, heels extending all the way up. So if you want to go to your headstand from here, head comes down. You can bring the knees in. You can try one leg, perhaps the other. Both legs coming up. Otherwise, let's all slowly come down. If you want to stay in your headstand, please do so. If you want to transition back and out through crow, give it a shot. Otherwise, let's all come around to meet in Sarvangasana. This is the shoulder stand. Tara and I are going to go in opposite directions. You get both angles to look in this direction. So knees come into the chest, arms come to the sides, and then use your elbows like a little brace here. Going to come all the way in. Fingertips coming to the low back. So you should feel some support in that area. It's like you're standing on the ceiling with those heels pressing up, gazing all the way up towards the big toes. Hopefully you can still hear me. You can't see me, but I'm going to scream. Make sure you can hear me. Elbows are in real close to the body, gazing up towards those big toes. Use your drishti, your focal point. Keep the head and neck still, please. Always very careful with the cervical spine in these postures. Listening to the breath. It's like the organs and the brain are taking a bath here. Sending all that lactic acid, all that cellular energy from the feet, the calves, the thighs, naturally back in the direction of the heart, bathing the heart with fresh venous return. The veins are activating. Keep the right leg up to the sky. Left leg is going to vary up overhead. If possible, left toes to the earth. If not, no problem. For 3, 2, 1. Left leg up, right leg down and overhead. Toes reaching towards the ceiling. Breathing slowly for 3, 2, 1. Legs together. If you'd like to go for the full variation, we'll go into halasana. This is plow pose. Arms coming all the way, or legs coming all the way up and overhead. Gaze towards the belly button. Perfectly okay if the feet don't touch the earth. Keep your hands right where they're at. If your feet are on the earth, you can release the hands, interlace the shoulders like we do in double angle, like we do in bridge. Again, careful with the cervical spine. Don't move the head and neck. You can press out through the heels, straightening the backs of the legs. Good stretch for the entire spine, activating the glandular release, the thalamus and the hypothalamus active here. For 3, 2, 1, and slowly release. We're going to come all the way to the earth from here, so you can release the hands to the sides, use the elbows. Slowly roll the spine in contact with the floor. Can keep the elbows or the knees bent, or straighten the legs one at a time, all the way out in front in preparation for our counter pose. This is Matsindrasan, the fish pose. Arms coming real close to the body, perhaps under the buttocks, the right and the left. Elbows tight, heels together, if possible, big toes together. Inhale, lift to the elbows, top of the head to the earth. Big toes together, point those big toes forward. Can take the lower set of teeth past the upper set of teeth and breathe slowly, please. For 3, filling the chest. 2, 1, and slowly release the entire spine flat to the earth. Turn the palms to face up with the ankles flop to the sides. Turn the head and neck from side to side and back to center. We'll keep going, stretching the neck here, moving into the backward bends, bend the knees, heels into the buttocks, hands to the sides once again, palms facing down. Press to the feet, lift the buttocks, lift the tail, lift the belly, lift the ribs, perhaps lift the chest. Chin comes in the direction of the chest here, and if possible, roll the arms underneath, squeezing the shoulder blades, lifting the chest a little bit higher. This is Setu Bandhasan, the bridge pose. Very safe place to activate and hold the back bend. Stay right there if you'd like. If you'd like to go to the next variation this morning, we'll move into Chakrasana, the full wheel pose. Releasing the hands, keeping the belly lifted. Fingertips in line with shoulders. Elbows are in. Come on to the top of the head and take an inhaling breath. Rise all the way up. Straighten the elbows. Straighten the legs to lift the big toes. Keep lifting the hips. For 3, 2, 1, and slowly release the entire spine back to the earth. Deep release in the back bend. Flop the ankles, turn the palms. Close the eyes. Soften the muscles in the face if you can slow down the breath. Long, slow inhalation, deep, steady, relaxed exhalation. Take the arms up and overhead. We're going to stretch left side of the body, point the left toes, reach the right arm, point the right toes, reach the right arm, point both toes, reach the arms. Take an inhale. And on the exhaling breath, we're going to rise all the way up, like a little yoga sit up into our forward folds. Feet are together, sit bones are apart. Arms come all the way up overhead. Inhale. Exhale, hinge and fold. Body's loose, looser than when we started. You're going to move into a forward fold. Lift the belly, lift the chest, take the forehead and the shin eventually down in the direction of the shins. Perfectly okay if you don't reach to the feet. You can be on the ankles, the calves, the knees. Just keep that belly button lifting and extending forward. Backs of the legs are long. Slow breath is the key here. For 5, breathing deeply. 4, forward folds. 3, 2, and 1, 2. Release. We'll bring the feet hip distance apart. Walk the right hand back behind us. See if you can cross the line of symmetry. Left hand over to the right thigh for spinal twist. Right elbow to the earth. Gazing towards the right lower corner of your mat. Keep the head and neck turned, please. 3, 2, 1, and slowly release. Gonna do the same thing on the other side. Left arm comes back. Walk it past the line of symmetry. Couple feet back behind you. Really natural twist here. If possible, the elbow comes to the earth, head and neck turn. Last towards the left lower corner of your mat. Keep twisting around the head and neck. Use your drishti to guide you a little further. Keep breathing for 3, 2, 1, and slowly release. Walk the hands. Bring the buttocks and heels, buttocks to the earth. You're gonna lift the heels. Preparation for boat pose. Can straighten the legs, lift the heart. Gaze right between those big toes for 5, 4, 3, 2. Do Kapalabhati, forceful exhales. Slowly release. Extend the legs. Spin around 180 degrees. This is everybody's favorite yoga pose. Corpse pose, Shavasana. Just settle on in. Release the hair bun. You can grab a soft blanket if you are in the winter somewhere. We've got a rainy winter day here in Manoa. We're going to let the breeze and stream deepen our relaxation. Natural elements. If you got a window, you want to open it. Allow the eyes to close. Turn the palms to face up. Feel the weight and support of gravity. Just notice how good it feels to lie down. Mindful, active relaxation moving through the body. Lift the right leg, point the right toes just an inch off the mat, squeeze the right leg and flop. Same thing on the left, point, lift, squeeze and flop. Squeeze the buttocks like you're going to lift it off the earth, but keep the belly button coming down, down, down. Squeeze and release the hips. Genitals, the entire midsection, softening please. Take a deep inhale to the chest. Fill the lungs all the way. Lift, 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 and then exhale, open the mouth. All the breath out. Fist with the right hand, lift the right arm just an inch. Squeeze, flop. Fist with the left hand, lift and squeeze, flop. The chin in the direction of the chest. Keep the back of the skull on the earth. Lengthen the cervical spine. Chin to chest. And relax. You can turn the head and neck from side to side. Perhaps a couple times if that's comfortable for you. Eventually returning the head back. Open the mouth wide, wide, wide. The lion's pose. Stick the tongue out and down. All the breath out. Turn the lips and squeeze the muscles of the face, the temples, the eyelids, the eyebrows. Squeeze, 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 and relax. relax. Softening the muscles of the face. Let the whole body, from tip of the toes to the very top of the head now, to relax. All the muscles in the body to relax. We'll use our concentration now, awareness to the nostrils, noticing the breath as it enters and exits the body. And remaining now, resolving to remain a witness to the breath. Simply observe the movement of breath without changing a thing. Shift the awareness to the navel region, watching the belly rise and fall effortlessly once again, remaining an observer to the breath as the belly rises and falls at the navel. We watch the breath, let's count together backwards from 10, watching navel rise at 10, and navel falls at 10. Navel rise at 9, navel falls. Stay with your breath, stay with your count all the way to 1. Try not to lose count. The breath comes to 1, can release the count, release the breath, release your attention to drift. Becoming a witness now to any pulsations or vibrations, any subtle movements of energy and that you are experiencing. Remaining deeply committed to this witness awareness. Allowing the body a natural healing process, a homeostatic rejuvenation, bringing back into balance. Deepen your trust. Everything is exactly as it should be. Nothing we need to do. Simply allow. Stillness. Shavasana, corpse pose. Let's become aware gradually of the breath once again. Watching the navel rise and fall. And as the awareness shifts to the breath, we can begin the process of waking up, deepening inhalations and exhalations mindfully now. Let the Breath deepen and the body awaken. Any natural, easy way for you. The head and the nose, fingers and toes moving slightly. There's a natural stretch or movement that's calling forth. Let that come forward now. As you're ready, guiding yourself effortlessly to a comfortable side lying position. Pausing momentarily here, letting everything be exactly as it is. Using the strength of the hands to press up to a relaxed, comfortable seat. The eyes closed much the same way as we began, with a long spine. Palms resting to the knees, thumb and forefinger to touch. Close this morning's practice with a japa japa meditation, gratitude meditation. The inhaling breath, mentally repeat, I am grateful for my. On the exhaling breath, can name one of the many gifts, senses, fingers, the toes. Continue inhaling, I am grateful for my. Stay with your rhythm, and on each exhalation, naming an object of appreciation. Stay with the breath. Inhaling, I am grateful for my. Continue for around 30 more seconds. Inhaling, I am grateful for my. Exhaling breath. One more inhalation, closing the japa japa meditation. Exhale, final focus of gratitude. Shifting awareness now from the japa japa to the third eye at the center of the brow. Pausing momentarily with our focus there. Setting an intention to bring this experience of santosha, contentment, a sense of purpose with us out into the world. Connecting our yoga on the mat with our experience in the world. Resolving. Bring this peace with us into the world right now. Bring the hands together at heart level, gesturing forward in appreciation for the sacred practices, teachers who've come before to lay the way, and this amazing breath that binds us. Thank you, Cyber Ohana. Closing customarily, namaste. Okay, there we go. Another beautiful practice. Thank you, Terra. Thank you, Evan. Thank you, Live Yoga channel. We're grateful. Subscribe. Grab the notifications. Make sure they're coming. Ring the bell. Let's keep doing yoga. This is great. We love it that you guys are hopping on at all hours of the day from all places of the world. We are in Manoa. This is Honolulu, the island of Oahu. In the archipelago, the beautiful island chain of Hawaii. We are so, so grateful. We extend this gratitude to you. Thanks for being here. We will see you soon again on Wednesday with Terra Wellness Wednesdays, yoga for the organs, little chair yoga, everything you need, then back again live on Thursday. So catch us on the channel. Once again, don't forget to subscribe. We're grateful you're here. We will see you again soon. Aloha.